because JayZ and Puff was given an assignment, and that was to destroy East Coast rap.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020.
He first started dating Beyonce at 17, 18. He was 30-something. You didn't know his age. I look back and see how old JayZ was. I think JayZ was born in like 69 or 67.
Because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop. Yes, she didn't know your daughter well enough because she started.
Did you see what JayZ and Beyonce's daughter Blue Ivy introduced her salon son to your song, Shake Something?
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know how true it was or not. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, if it comes from in-house, it's validated. But that's dope. It don't surprise me. I actually met Beyonce before. That was one of the people like we.
The entertainment world is buzzing once again, fueled by a chaotic mix of old friendships, mysterious parties, and rumors that refuse to die. At the center sits the young artist who stepped into the spotlight talking music and competition, only to be dragged into something far bigger than he imagined. His bold words sparked theories online, linking him to the secretive world around Diddy and igniting speculation everywhere. Suddenly, names like JayZ and Beyonce got pulled into the conversation without a drop of solid proof. The internet loves drama more than truth, and this perfect collision of confidence, controversy, and curiosity spread like wildfire. With whispers about Diddy's underground gatherings swirling, the public's hunger for mystery took over, reminding everyone that today, it's not just what happens that matters, it's why we can't stop watching.
It's funny, you open up Beyonce's internet, it just gets weird.
Beyonce's internet.
That's what we're calling it.
Belong to the devil. Unless you call that the devil, she number the employee.
Oh.
Half of which dumbass bitch.
So, it's funny that it's crazy you say these things.
Everyone accepted that.
I think she's
girl.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her. She was asleep. Snacking on this big people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her a restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too. Which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. And she was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music. Handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington. Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop. Yes, she didn't know her daughter well enough, but she started with impulse control issues. Don't know.
What makes you so vocal? Like,
I'm tired.
so you just
I'm gonna skip to the end. All this shit is up. All you is weird. Go to jail and let's move on and let Generation Z make their own problems, make their own choices. These kids are living the consequences of what Gen X did and don't even know why they're doing it because everyone's lying.
So
that was enough but a corporate hostile takeover using his life as the guy. Oh my God.
Yeah. R.I.P. Takeoff.
That boy died so they could cash in a insurance policy to cover up the fact Rock Nation was ripping Megan away from 300. I guess nobody's paying attention to the fact that complete control of Megan Thee Stallion's career was taken over right after Takeoff died, and the Prince family were forced to leverage and let her go, even though they did not want to.
Mr. Politics. Let me ask you, because
And I'm not saying allegedly.
and
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of... Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston.
JayZ and Beyonce's names keep circling around Diddy because they've always moved in the same elite entertainment circles. Diddy and Jay helped shape hip-hop, invested in similar talent, attended the same exclusive events, and naturally Beyonce was part of that network. None of this automatically signals scandal. It simply shows how tightly connected the top tier of the industry is. Yet every photo, party, and handshake gets dissected. And when online speculation meets Diddy's legendary gatherings, big names like JayZ and Beyonce become instant targets for whispers, driven more by fame and public fascination than facts.
But when he's spending with my money, that's when I be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I already walked away from the block. Leave me alone. But I don't, you know, like what's going on now is like interesting to know what's going to happen. Like everyone's interested. But other than that, I never really cared what he was doing. I really don't.
how is he mixing up your money?
You know, like if I'm trying to sell something, him and his lawyers, Alex Shapiro, putting a false lawsuit on me, like, you know, shit like that, devaluing anything that I have or trying to sell. But, you know, or even down to like, we were selling Rockware, right, for like $400 million or whatever. I was going to make $40 million. And right before Tommy Hilfiger signs the papers, he makes an announcement saying that he's not with Rockware, that he's only has Doc Carter. The whole shit. And I just feel like he did that only because I was going to make $40 million. Like, he just couldn't see that they get so mad if I'm going to make money off them. Like, every time I could have made a really big check, he's always stepped in and intentionally fucked it up. Every time. Listen, don't ask me, ask the rest of the industry. Like, you know, that's why I got the sport. I mean, one of the reasons. Like Jay, I like the way I would look at it, like if you could compare him to like a character now, I'd say he's like the Penguin. He's like ruthless like that with his friend or people that. At least that's how it kind of rolled out. But I don't, you know, again, I don't want to talk about this, okay? Because all they're gonna say is, "Well, you keep turning about it like you asking me questions about it." You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what I need you to say is, I asked Damon questions about JayZ. Don't just put up damn shits on JayZ or on them. You gotta say, I asked this question and he answered it, but he did not just out the blue start talking about Jay. And we talked about things, other things for an hour. You know, just for me, they have this, I don't think people say it. I think they're bots. Because everybody's been talking about this dude. I'm just not the only one. I'm the only one if I say something, it's crazy. But I don't be wanting to hear it all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell the truth, but the way people usually end up putting things out is they make it like I just volunteered to start talking about it. But people are really asking me questions about it. So the question I be wanting to know is, everybody doesn't want to hear me talk about Jay. Why the f*** do people keep asking me questions about it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a setup for me for people to be saying, "Oh, he's talking about Jay again," and you know that. So I don't mind, but just make sure that's clear that you are asking me those questions. You know what I'm saying? Like when they posted up, you know, no, Dame wasn't talking about Jay. I just asked him these questions, but he talked about a lot of other shit. I just asked him questions about his history. But, you know, it seems like it's a setup for people to be like, "Oh, you're always talking about anything." Like, nobody cares about him, man. They just keep asking questions.
Even after their names were cleared from legal drama, JayZ and Beyonce continue attracting curiosity because the public is obsessed with power, mystery, and celebrity culture. In this environment, mere association feels like evidence, even when there's none. Wild online stories about freak-offs turn Diddy's private parties into exaggerated legends, filled with secret rooms, shocking scenes, and bizarre rumors. Fueled by lawsuits, anonymous statements, and years of speculation, the fantasy outgrew the reality. And once again, online drama prove it can overshadow the truth with ease.
Time I seen Dre, when we was talking about that shit, she was with Puff, and I feel like she was giving a nigga that hand. This nigga Puff was trying to have a meeting with me or whatever, and like we there, and like Cassie's in the house or whatever, and like Dre is there or whatever, and like Dre is sitting next to him, trying to have a meeting with me, and like I think that like Dre like giving him a hand job or something under the cut blanket. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to talk too much. I went back downstairs with Travis Scott.
Did Dre freaking like that? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. She listens to watch. She said the whole list could be deleted. And honestly, if she wasn't that attractive, I would say no, he can't. But she's so bad, I'm like, yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. For her, he can.
She bad.
So she gave him a hand job. Did he like this?
I don't know what did he do behind closed.
So you're saying
he ever did with me was like, yo, like, but it's like, yo, that dude, I made it so damn. I was at a crossroads in my career, and like I was about to leave Atlantic Records because I felt like Atlantic was playing with me a little bit. And
what year? We got to say what year because the feds is definitely watching this too.
2020. So
you're under the interscope now.
I ain't on. So I was just like, at that time, like I'm going crazy, and we got a real relationship to where I got his number, I could FaceTime him. So I was in Mexico recording a bunch of songs, and I was just like, bro, I need to come holler at you. I feel like I'm at a turning point in my career, kind of like you were at with Andre Harrell before you got with Clive Davis to do our bad boy. Like I'm at a turning point. I'm at a fork in the road. I need your advice. And come to the house, drinking or whatever. They like, you ready to see you? Like they brought me like to the closet inside his master bedroom. I guess he eating in there or whatever.
No, we don't. No. That's different.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. So,
hold on, ladies. When they say like, yo, he do the meetings in his closet. I mean, you were like, yo, nigga, you sure that shit? Like, what the?
I think it's regular because before this whole scandal broke out, and I explained the situation because it was a little funny to me, and I explained it to other people that was around, and they're like, no, this something. That's what he did.
If he had a robe on, he was something.
He had a robe on. So
was he dressed?
Yeah, he was dressed,
fully clothed.
Yeah. So we in there, and I'm like telling him my story, and I'm like giving him the vibes, and he like, man, you know, niggas told me about you. You talk too much, man. I'm looking for guidance or whatever. I'm like, it on me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They was like, play me some records. Like, you know what I'm saying? I played him some records, and he didn't give me the best advice. I thought he was gonna give me a jewel or whatever, and then that was pretty much it.
God damn. Hey, Dre. So when you're watching her giving this the hand job, like, is Diddy like having eye contact with you?
He ain't breaking character. Like we having a full meet.
So he's getting jacked off, and he's still sitting there like, yo, Playboy, check this out. Right there,
I'm assuming what's happening. I can't confirm or deny, but
so Trey, old school free. Hey, a lot of you, that basketball player she dated gonna start catching face with all the niggas. You, Gilbert Arenas, because everybody, you heard their story. They said she was in the backseat giving neck. I like freaky chicks. I don't want no freaky chicks that nobody can tell a freak story.
The more outrageous the rumor, the faster it spread. And the cinematic phrase freak offs turned Diddy's events into internet legends. Even when lawsuit claims were corrected or disputed, the most jaw-dropping version is what stuck in people's minds. Social media lives on spectacle, and this was peak spectacle. With occasional appearances from major stars, audiences instantly connected them to the myths. Facts didn't matter. People wanted characters, storylines, and the thrill of imagining music's biggest names witnessed